Hi, collective. How's it going? Gwen here today to do an oracle reading, and I'm super excited. I was tuning in for the collective, and I've been transported back to 1985. So, are you feeling those kinds of vibes while you've been in some sort of sleepy mode? I have spurts of creativity and spurts of like, oh my word, why am I so tired? It's the way it's been lately for me. We've got the solar flares are affecting us. Definitely. Not to mention eclipse season coming. It's a beautiful time to manifest. I'm telling you, today is 4/22/22. So we've got a 444 frequency of today. The angels are around you and trying to communicate with you. And I'm all tongue-tied about it. Because I was singing. Right before I tuned in, and I know I've got to sing a song today, and it'll come out, but I'm a little bit. There's still a little bit of a shyness in me that doesn't want to fully come, like let it all out, like if I were singing in the car by myself or in the shower. You know what I'm saying? And this. Where was I in 1985? In fourth grade, right? And so I've been loving that fourth grader in me, and how that fourth grader is still in me, by the way, because I was telling a story today, and I was like, it was really interesting how I was this little leader, this little bossy girl in charge of the talent show, of the little coordination of the girls doing their little dance routine and singing Madonna song. It was a different song than what I woke up with in my head, but I was immediately transported back to that age, and how I'm very similar to that little girl in fourth grade, and that she had no fear. And she didn't also give in to peer pressure, by the way, because I remember I really wanted to do a Cyndi Lauper song. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. It just gives me Cyndi Lauper vibes, and see-through comic shirt, Wonder Woman. I loved Cyndi Lauper, and everybody wanted to be Madonna, and I didn't get it. Everybody in my tribe, anyways, wanted to do the talent show and lip sync to Madonna. So I gave to that. I compromised. But then I was like, we aren't dressing up like Madonna. We're going to wear gray sweats. We're going to wear gray sweatshirts and jeans that are pegged. And we can wear lots of bracelets and sunglasses, and everybody, will be the same. And I was very much a tomboy, and I really didn't want us to be dressed up sexily like that. In fourth grade, I was kind of mothering my tribe, and I kind of put my foot down with it, if we're going to do this song, Open Your Heart to Me, then we're going to dress like how I want us to dress. So I was very much even a little leader back then, with I was not bashful at all. I could get up and entertain a group of people at any time. And I shined, and I felt really good doing it. So there's something with that. It's like we're our new skin, it may feel like, still a little bit scary to do new things, is what I'm feeling. But this is the time right now to really manifest and really work with your guides and your angels. And especially it's almost instant manifestations you're going to start seeing. And so to be mindful of your thoughts, really. Because you could be thinking about a person, and then that draws them in immediately into your environment, or you get a phone call from them or an email from them. Okay. So yeah, we're reviewing the past, and so that might be too, bringing in past energies, things that we may need to heal within relationships as well. So the song that I was singing while pulling all of these cards, I needed to get a divine feminine today, and then I needed to get cards on how to communicate with spirit better and guide messages that I've got out. But the song I was singing was turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit hungry or tired or something like that. And then I see the look in your eyes. Bright eyes, every now and then I fall apart. Bright eyes, every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. Only hold you tight. Then we hold it on forever. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start. Once upon a time I was falling in love, but now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart. Do, 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 do. Eclipse season, eclipse of the heart, a heart expansion, eclipsing the shit out of your life that no longer serves. Spirit's like, hey, I got you. You're not alone. I'm here. I'm going to show up, show you, and surprise you, and love you. Are you loving you? Take good care of yourself today. Understand your body. It's the first card I want to say. Okay, understand your body. What a beautiful instrument it is. How magical it is. How your body gives you signs. That's why it's important to slow down, get the fuck out of the rat race, and be still, and tune into your body, and nourish your body. This is a green heart healing. I was talking about heart expansion, and you can see that from your guides here, how you are connected to everything. The thoughts that you're thinking, you're creating that, and it's coming into your reality. Okay? Why is your back hurting you? Okay? You know, like, do you have a lot of aches and pains up here on the shoulders? Then maybe you're carrying an emotional burden. You have an emotional body too, y'all. And we're embracing all of our emotions right now. Okay. And we're writing a new story, like mine. I really want to be a comic book. I've always loved comic books. Even as a kid, I collected Archie comic books. I loved comics. I like my life to be colorful and bright and full of crazy characters. Yes, that's such a Gemini me. I love it, but you're writing your story. Okay. Once Upon a Time, that song. You're writing a new one. You close the chapter, close the book. It's the end of the book. It's not the end of the page or the chapter. It's the end of that book. Okay? Like attracts like. That's why it's important for you to go. This is basic law of attraction. And they want you to take it back to the basics, your guides. And remember how energy works. And that we're all energy. And our emotions carry, and our sound carries the energy, the resonance. Like, why are we not speaking into existence? Why don't we do abracadabra? If you want love, a nurturing love in your life, if you want a compassionate, understanding, easy flowing connection, then that has to happen within you first, my loves. Basics. If you're gossiping, if you're talking shit, if you're hiding things, if you're lying about things, guess what? You're attracting the same energy into your life. It's so super important to be authentic right now. Okay? You are going to become more aware of your divineness, of your sovereignty, of how this magic is working. You are. Okay? And it may blow your mind. And let it. Give without expectation, another green heart healing card, but also feeling that confident energy, the little yellow dots, the little epiphanies coming, the orange, feeling your power in your center. Okay? Joy flowing into your life, celebration. Give without expectation. Release expectations. Give freely. Give of your time. Give of your spirit. What do you have more than enough to give? Okay? Give your love. Shower those. Like, if you're in a space where, like I've done a lot of shadow work, I'm seeing how this video game, this matrix works, you know, that it's almost like a duty now, like a promise that I know that I've made to myself, that no matter what somebody is going, like everybody's having a different experience, everybody's at a different level of awakening, lessons they're learning here on earth, and I'm just going to focus on my healing, and I'm not, I'm going to pour love into situations. I know, yeah, that I know that's part of my purpose. I used to reflect back a lot. Sometimes I'm a mirror. Sometimes I'll reflect back the energy that you're giving me. But now there's a need for a higher vibrational love to pour out of me. Because love conquered. Love is the highest form of everything. Fear stands no chance. Yeah, we may have fears right now. Absolutely. Because we're transitioning out of an old life. The eclipse is going to move it, y'all. It's eclipse season. Okay? So those were the messages from your guides. And then the animal kingdom and evidence of spirit. This is how you can connect with the divine, with your divinity, with your guides, with your angels. This is how they're trying to communicate with you, through signs, symbols, synchronicities. Okay? And like I said, you're going to start seeing the evidence of spirit. Maybe one of these symbols here is your sign for today. I absolutely needed to see that. That's confirmation. You're going to see it. You may smell them. You may hear them. You may get a taste in your mouth. You may, seriously, you may just feel their essence. You may hear direct words. There's the rose again that I talked about. Rose, high vibrational love. Seashell, your awareness, your psychic gifts being opened. Time, the watch here, okay? Time is an illusion, okay? But maybe through the numbers, they're showing you, pay attention to are you being drawn to the clock at a certain time every single day? Like, oh my God, I saw that. It's like the third day in a row. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay attention to what you're thinking about at that moment. It could be an answer to your question. Like, we recognize these synchronistic numbers, but are we paying attention to what our thought was or what was going on at that moment? Because it is direct communication with spirit. And now your animal guides are all around you. And rainbow energy is also a sign about hope and about love and blessings pouring into your life. Okay? The animals are here to guide us as we are to guide them. It's a beautiful connection. The animals in the sky here, maybe one of them. These are the energies that are for the collective today. The horse speaks to freedom and adventure. The cat speaks to independence. The rabbit energy coming in. Now is a lucky time. I see fish speaking to abundance and fertility. I see turtle speaking to slow and steady wins the race, and home is where the heart is. And I see dog, be your own best friend. Unconditional love is where it's at. Okay? Be open to all animals, as there are pets of all kind, not just dogs and cats. And educate yourself on these animals. So like if an animal keeps showing up for you, the one that is not going to be recognized and the one that I'm going to bring up because it's been showing up for me is the snake. And the snake speaks to healing. Okay? And our kundalini. And shedding an old skin. And I've always deathly afraid of snakes. And now, as a part of my awakening, I have more of a reverence. I was actually able to watch a video yesterday of a snake and a young girl. She had a pet snake, a boa, a big python, or I don't know what it was. It was huge and it was yellow, like the one Britney Spears had in Slave for You. And because her father taught her how to handle the snake from a very young age, and she was taught to respect the animal and how to move with the animal and all that. Talking about a young girl, teaching them young how to interact with the animals, right? And how to treat the animals with kindness, and how they are teaching us lessons when we just slow down and watch the animals too. Okay? It's important in our connections with spirit. They're divine, okay? Just as we are. So, now the last card I'm going to leave you with is the Divine Feminine. And she's kind of like, I cannot believe. Her energy is like, I cannot believe you left me for last. And I was like, the best for last. You know, like Sappho's here. I didn't even realize. Okay, I have this new deck, Literary Witches Oracle. Y'all have been seeing me use this on the channel. Symbols and witches, literary, you know, literary, feminines throughout history. And Sappho's in there. And it doesn't give me very much information in that book about Sappho. And I didn't realize that she was in this Divine Feminine deck. So we're going to read about this poetess, ancient Greece, I think. She played the lyre and sang. And I think it was very erotic poetry. And she fiercely loved women. Okay? I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. The lady in red here. The lady in red is dancing with me. This is a beloved connection. That's all I hear in my head. A beloved love connection. And the song that I woke up with in my head that brought me back to 1985 was Whitney Houston coming through with The Greatest Love of All. And I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all. Why are you not singing like that to yourself in the mirror? Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. I could give a shit if I'm off key. She's giving me that power. The passion, the power. Here, right? I got my Wonder Woman comic shirt on. Let's read about her. Sappho embodies the deep love, admiration, and sensuality that exists between women. It is believed Sappho was born around 630 BC on the Greek island of Lesbos. She was referred to in antiquity as the 10th muse and the poetess, just as Homer was referred to as the poet. She is one of the great Greek lyrists and one of the few known female poets of the ancient world. She read her poems rhythmically while accompanied by a lyre in a form that is now known as Sapphic meter. Sappho is celebrated for the sexuality and sensuality in her poetry, especially her love for women and the female body. Fill the goblet up, these laughing lips shall kiss the brim. Come, Venus, come. This is one of the fragments that remains of her voluminous collection of poetry. Ecclesiastical authorities in Constantinople and Rome obliterated her work in the 11th century. Her poetry was publicly burned because church leaders were scandalized by its erotic nature and that the author was a woman. Yeah. In ancient Greece, a woman's love for another woman was considered natural, and Sappho's love for the female form became legendary. It is believed that she read her writing before groups of women, educating and elevating them as she performed her poetry about the goddess-like nature they all possessed. Is there a woman in my life I can send love to and lift up in this moment? There's usually one of my sisters that pops into my head each day, and I usually do that. I love my sisters fiercely. Absolutely. But that's what she's asking you today. Like, is there a woman in my life? A sister, a mother, a girlfriend, a wife, a daughter? Okay. Instead of, this is what her message is to you. And I'm going to leave it there today. Okay? I love you guys. She's making my nose itch. She's tickling me. Instead of exhausting ourselves with the unholy effort of comparing our own bodies to others or of competing for resources that are actually unlimited, Sappho urges us to do the most revolutionary thing we could ever do. Love ourselves and our sisters fiercely. We can't recover Sappho's lost poems, but we can reclaim the enduring spirit she left us. We can become her poetry. We can revel in the pleasure we are capable of feeling, and we can love unapologetically with the full spectrum of our emotional range and from the fathomless depths of our hearts. Lift up a woman in your life, help her reach a dream she's been incubating. Take time to indulge with lady loves in your life. Go to a spa, make a dinner together, go skinny dipping, or just do something outrageous that celebrates the fact that you love each other. Sappho is about the power of loving every inch of the female form. Spend a day flooding your thoughts with positive affirmations about your body or a woman's body. Take a long bath with red rose petals. Do something nourishing that acknowledges your love for the fact that you are a woman or for the radiant women who constellate your life. I love you, sisters. Absolutely. This is for my sisters out there today. Full moon blessings behind her. Sing your songs. Support your sisters fiercely. You know, there is a lot of competitiveness out there. I like healthy rivalry because that always makes us better. Like, competition is something from the Matrix because we think there isn't more than enough. And there is more than enough, as Sappho is saying. So, yeah, pour your love into a situation or into yourself, into the things that you really love to do, and you will be rewarded. Okay? Okay. I love you. And sing your song today. It's musical today. Felt very musical vibes. Okay? Reach out to me if you need your own personal private reading. All my information is down below. And check out the new paint divination readings I've been doing. Today it's Gemini. I've had requests for it already. So a Gemini timeless paint divination spread coming up. I love y'all. See you soon.